Yes, yes, yes. You already know. For only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, like I said, which you will be featured on www.doggiediamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggie Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Must be Cash App ready. Let's get to it. It was late. I said let's get to it. What's up with the chords?
Yo, yo.
You already know. We here. We here. I think y'all heard something. But what you think you heard, you heard. We about to get into it. Oh, man. I promise you. You'll remember this for the rest of your life. So without any further ado, I bring to you. You already know what I'm bringing. I'm going to bring. Stop the beat. I'm going to bring myself real quick. What's up, everybody? This is Doggie Diamonds. This is Doggie Diamonds TV. You know what I do. You know I bring people on that y'all want to hear from, that y'all need to hear from, even if you don't want to hear from them. I'm going to bring them here, and by the time you hear from them, you're going to say, nah, I need to hear from them more often. This is what I do. So without any further ado, let me introduce the man today that's here. Introduce yourself to the people. Hold on. It's so crazy. I don't even got your name on the screen. You talk. I'm going to put your name on the screen live. Introduce yourself to the people.
Hey, yo, yo, yo. This is King Earner coming to you guys live and direct. Y'all know how I'm carrying it, man. Doggie Diamonds gave me the layup. I'm a slam dunk. You hear me?
King Earner, what's going on, bro?
Oh, man, you know, I'm just trying to carry it with honor, and it's an opportunity that I'm on, and I look at this as if I'm going up the Breakfast Club or something like that. You hear me?
So, Philly, what part of Philly you from?
I'm from Uptown. Well, we call it more or less the Broad Downey section. That's where I grew up at.
Cause you know I don't know shit. Like I be here in West, South,
right,
North, and somebody said there is no East Philly. I'm like, so how you got North, West, South, and you ain't got no East? What's that all about?
East Philly is like Camden, New Jersey.
Oh, no, I ain't fucking with Camden.
It's right there. I got a lot of love for Camden. You know, I done you don't like Camden?
No, I'm saying them niggas is crazy in Camden. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, they that action is real in Camden.
Ain't no doubt.
That's real in Camden. So, you from Philly. You just popped on the scene, but I don't think you just popped on the scene. How long was you on the scene before we got wind of who you were?
I'm gonna say since 2011. Since 2011. 2011, 2012. I started doing the my man go by the name of Mustafa. He had a joint called QSC, Quiet Storm Entertainment. That's actually how I met at OBH.
So
you know what I mean?
So what was you doing? You was just rocking with him, or you was doing something in the music business?
I at the time, I was doing a lot of promoting for him. He saw that I was in the streets acting up a little bit, about to start throwing bricks at the penitentiary. And he came to me like, yo, I noticed on social media, your Facebook especially, you starting up these groups and a lot of people was coming forth from the city.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, yo, instead of going to jail, come over here with us and do some promoting. So, at that time, that's when I was introduced more into social media because, like most dudes doing a lot of jail time, our number one things is we're not coming home wearing no tight clothes or getting on MySpace and all that other nonsense.
Mm-hmm.
I fell victim to it because in the halfway house, they were sending me back. So I was stuck in there for about 2 months straight. I can't leave. I'm pulling all type of stunts, acting like I passed out just to get a little air, go to emergency rooms. And somebody, had a phone. So that's what I was going back for, a phone anyway. So I'm looking in the phone and I'm like, damn, I'm finding old people from ages ago. My first girlfriend, from elementary. I'm finding just everybody that I had lost contact with by being in jail. You know what I'm saying? So what it done was it gave me a place to vent also. Like if you was going through something, you could type it down a little bit. Like, you stressing about something didn't go through. A lot of people stress about money or bills struggling. I would say certain things. Damn, they got their foot on my neck. The parole man or whatever the case may be. and it felt good to be able to express yourself. But a lot of people don't know it's like a drug. You know, once you either gonna go in a nutty way or the honorable way.
Mm-hmm.
And at the time, I was ashamed of the camera, but I was a cameraman. A lot of people don't know that.
Mm.
I was a cameraman. I went from promoting to becoming a cameraman with QSC. We done a DVD called the QSC Takeover DVD.
Mm.
This DVD had every artist from the city, you might as well say, on there. Ab was hosting it. It had Beans on there, Tone Trump, Joey Jihad. You had a lot of different individuals that was from the city, Slaughter Rico. They all was on here.
Mm-hmm.
And we like really hit the streets. So a lot of people then at the time knew like, oh, these guys is from the streets. And when they look up who I was, it was like, you know, the things I don't like to speak on no more. But the negative part of me, it was like, oh yeah, I know him. So it went far. Ab used to be like, man, you running around here doing these joints, these boys scared, man. They rappers. Erna, let me tell you that. I wasn't Erna then, you know what I'm saying? My name Hanif.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody called me my nickname Hodge.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, when Fat Boy started putting me in the videos though, I can't lie, that adrenaline from it like was there, like the entertaining part of it, like, because you got to realize we don't have no ex-felons don't have a lot of ways out except for a job, a 9 to 5.
Yeah.
So,
mm-hmm.
you know, so Ab telling me to come on and I'm in the front of the videos, it started making me feel like, damn, there's something in here for me. And selling clothes was the first thing I done. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Then Leak Mars came on. You know what I'm saying?
So how did you realize that you had the charisma to do a lot of this?
People on the streets would stop me and tell me, they'd be like, yo, that's a good look for you. You know, and I know people rather me going in the right direction. When they come out of negativity, a lot of people rather me. It's crazy because you would think the love isn't there, but it is.
Mm.
But me transitioning from the streets to being positive coming home, a lot of people didn't really want to accept that transition, but they had no other choice but to, because I wasn't in their way. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like I ain't on a negative thing, but if you turn me up on that, I guess I can get dumb or whatever. But my mindset was, we're gonna get rich. We had a few artists, and you know, he went to jail.
Mm.
When he went to jail, the responsibility on me was ridiculous. A lot of people that made him promises didn't keep their promises, and he was going around throwing a lot of money around in the streets for the artists and people to do business with him. And he taught me a valuable lesson there because he was showing a lot of love, but it wasn't coming back. So, with the artists, he was like, really, he had these artists. He had Barrels the Beast, Wizlow, a few dudes that wound up joining OBH. Wizlow, you probably seen him or heard of him.
Oh, that's the homie. Yo, that's the first OBH dude I met. Matter of fact, I met him. Wizlow was my dude. I met him with K Walker.
Okay.
I met him with K Walker. This is a minute ago though. Wizlow was, because that was the first person I heard say OBH. And I was like, what's OBH? He was like, yo, nah, that's AR Ab. They not with Cash no more. They got their own thing. Wizlow. Shout out to Wizlow. Nah, that's my dude. That's my dude.
And Wiz a good guy, don't get me wrong. When we had the studio though, the studio, when my man went to jail, everybody was saying I was running the joint like Death Row. Although I wasn't. I was running it totally different, bro. Like, of course, I wasn't going to have the dishonorable in there. But at the same token, everybody that was solid that my man said, come on, it was Wiz. Dark Low was supposed to be signing to my man. It was a few guys that came from over that way. And honestly, bro, they was going back to my man wife, telling her, matter of fact, she got a nice soap and healthcare thing, Shea Natural. Okay. But they was going back to her, telling her lies and saying that I was on some Suge Knight stuff up there, and it wasn't like that. They didn't want to work. What I was doing was, when you come inside the studio, I had a press kit going on from the rip. We had the cameras, we had the green screens, and you had to rap. If you was an artist, you had to rap. And a lot of them didn't want to go by what I was saying. So my thing was like, why y'all even here then?
Yeah, rappers rap.
Rap is rap. And we gotta have things going on where we can kind of like show the people that y'all have some talent. So they didn't want to follow that regimen like I wanted to, but I had everybody from the city, the Low Mims, the Ghetto Black who just passed away, everybody from Uptown mainly, because my man studio was Uptown, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So like 68 for Ogons and Larry Whitehead old spot, you know what I mean? So we had a lot of traffic coming there, bro, but they didn't. A lot of people didn't want to pay to have the studio sessions. So we showing love, and at the same token, they not showing love back. But there's one unique artist that I had at that time. He goes by the name of Mother Effing Fame. And that's how he spelled it. He has like discoloration of his skin or whatever, right? But you know how most people, bro, they get discoloration, they start hiding themselves and all that. Hell no, he embraced it. And his music, oh my goodness, man, you can go check it out. He had a joint called We on a Mission. I invested in him. He was an honorable brother. He kept his word. All those things that I was telling everybody to do with the press kits, he was already up on. So I took him and said, man, you gonna rock out. He gets locked up the following week after we do like part of a video that we had. I bought a bunch of 7D cameras, the 5Ds. I bought a bunch of stuff, and he got locked up. And his energy was like changed when he came home. I made sure I got him and everything. That's the only thing that probably was Death Row-ish, is that we made sure we honored our artists all the way around. So when he came home, no, bro, it wasn't there, and I couldn't get upset at him. He just come home from the can. You know, a lot of times dudes trying to figure out how they're gonna get their next meal or feed their family. So I let him go ahead and, do his own thing, and things kind of fell apart a little bit. My man come home from the joint, people pointing the finger at me. He messed it up, and at the end of the day, it became a thing where as though me and him was bickering back and forth and having things to say. And after a few years, we just left it alone because it wasn't neither one of our faults. It's a new business that we don't have no understanding of. You know what I'm saying? And the artist was in nothing. So when I met Leak Moss, he was different to me, but people was telling me like, I know you and Ab is tight. Y'all like brothers, right? Y'all friends. Y'all see y'all kicking you in the videos. They said, but you and Leak Moss, people that knew him, good friend of mine by the name of Damon Anthony from around their neighborhood. He said, when Moss come home, you're going to be with him every day. Watch. And I was like, oh, all right, whatever, man. He came home. We barely spoke when we met each other. It was Ant and Moss used to run around with each other. We had a mutual friend, Relion. He's another guy from their neighborhoods. Me and Relion was in the feds together. So the honor was there, but we all had to get our own honor and love and respect at our own times. You know what I'm saying? And once we embraced, it's been nothing but love. Me and Leak probably haven't separated in the past 9 years, every day. Just love and honor. When I went to jail, he held my house down for me, man, my properties, whatever I needed. I always held him down. We hold each other down, man. And the honorable thing about him, what I loved is that he was a friend in front of my face and behind my back. And whatever, and you see, I snatch iron, I do a lot of things. So a lot of backlash of people, hey man, what's wrong with your man? He always rode with me because he know I'm not going to do nothing or say anything. That's outside of the principles and laws of honor.
What I do respect about him, he stand 10 toes down with you, good, bad, and different. I guess behind the scenes, y'all can hash out or talk about it, but publicly, he not going against that grain, and that's very respectful, because nowadays dudes to throw you away, right? Yo, that's on him. I don't know why he doing that. So you sell the sea march, which is very commendable to me because I know the benefits of it.
Yes.
But in selling the sea march and being an entrepreneur and doing your own thing, it's a misconception that you're broke, that you a bum, you sell sea march. Speak on that.
All right, now listen, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna keep it all the way 1,000. I've told people this. I spoke about it on Queen's Flip Show.
Shout out to Queen's.
When I first started selling sea moss, bro, I couldn't stop the traffic. It was something a human being couldn't be able to handle. Bro, it was to the point it was a gift and a curse. So you'll see a guy that's on Instagram. I don't want to say his name. I don't want to give these guys no tags, but it's nothing negative. But he sells sea moss a lot, right? And he sells the gold kind. I don't sell the gold anymore, but nonetheless, he sells it, and he tells the people, "Hey, it's going to be a 3-week, 2-week time before you get your sea moss." And I understood that after dealing with it for about 4 or 5 months, that one man couldn't handle it. Leak had to help me. We're talking about waking up and wait to 2,000 orders at a time, bro. It was a gift and a curse. And when you deal with the websites, a lot of people don't know, especially at that time, Wix payments. I went from Shopify to Wix. Shopify was robbing me. Wix started robbing me. If nobody know, when you got these type of big platforms, you're a benefit to them more than they're a benefit to you.
And they take half the bread. So if you setting it out for $20, 11 of that go to them. So you might have to raise the price just to see a profit, because they want the majority. Because I left Shopify too. So I already know what you're talking. It's 100%.
Right. So when they started playing, I went to Wix, but with Wix I didn't know the game. You got to have disclaimers and all that different stuff. So what Wix payment kept doing, when the money come in, what they would just hold the money. They don't send you, they don't give you the money. No matter if you send it off or not, they're telling you every day what you got to do. Add this to your account. You didn't put a disclaimer. You have to put the amount in your quantity. So I'm doing all that, bro. But now look up, it's like $3,000 there. So I say, damn, I didn't send everybody their stuff. But as I'm going along, waking up 600 orders, 300 orders, I'm losing track. So that's why when I came back selling the Congress Christmas recently, man, I gave out so much. But that money that was there at the Wix account, I showed it on Queen's Flip, over $5,000. I let them keep it and send it back to the people. No one acknowledged it. I've had individuals, they want to talk about people making mistakes and doing things, brother. I didn't have people tell me they didn't receive their order, right? But I sent it to them. But because you have so much flow going on and you don't have the records in play like you're supposed to, you're missing it. Then 3-4 weeks, you check your email and you're really paying attention and looking, damn, I've been sent that person that. They didn't care. They didn't acknowledge it. I never got mad or upset. At the end of the day, you gotta take whatever come with that. And at that time, not knowing that business, I made a lot of mistakes. But bro, if a person think that anybody that sell health products are broke,
you're a damn fool.
There's something wrong, because health products is just as good as having you a pharmacy.
Literally.
Everybody's going to buy it, and at the end of the day, you're going to get that good and selling it to people. And that was my goal at first. But business-wise, my goal has always been to go towards the podcast way and helping leak through his music. Other than that, the CMOS became a blessing that I ran in from Black and Noble, because Sister Umi, who was giving it to him from Sister Claire Muhammad's spot, they were selling it. And I took it one day and I held it up and I was like, yo, what this do? And Hawk told me what it done for his diverticulitis.
Shout out to my dude. I knew Hawk 2005, 2000. Yeah, I've known him for a long time.
I had diverticulitis, right? So I'm like, damn, how the hell they beat it with that? So I don't take away, when I speak of the goal, my goal is to knock somebody that's selling it. That's not my thing. My goal is to try to give a person some understanding exactly of what they're selling, because if I was an individual selling it already first before I move to this, I can give you some understanding whether a person want to take it or not. And it's nothing negative.
It's like loud though. Like if you selling loud and he got this, he got that, you're going to say, well, this going to make you sleepy. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Because it ain't like crack where we used to be like, yo, they got garbage down the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, it ain't that.
Fake.
It's
not fake. The problem, what's going on with it is that cottony and yucca, those species of that Garcilaria sea moss, right, has been distinct for some time. So what happens is, a lot of people don't know, it may be a bunch of it that came from the bottom of the sea that be out on the sand. That's where you're only going to see that. You're not going to see the gold attached to a rock now. You're going to see it all over the sand, And what they do is take it and put it on a line.
Mm.
Now, that's how they harvest it. They have no other way to harvest it, unless they harvest it with all the salt stuff on it, the fake stuff. Now, with the gold, what they do is put it on a line, and the current makes it continue to grow. So those minerals are there. It's there. How many of them is? I can't sit up here and say that it's not what I have, because scientifically, I only had my Condis Crispus looked at. The gold, I know friends, I got family that still sell it. I suggest that any human being that takes anything for their health, that has been doing the right thing for them, that they continue to do that. I'm not God to tell you to say this is fake and this is wrong, but I can say that the way of their harvesting it is not correct. Because I feel like the people that's from over here, they get all the money. Listen, I made the gold prices. And don't get me wrong, I know it's been around before King Gerner can ever speak of it. You know what I'm saying? What Sister Umi told me, she says, I'm predominantly for about 85 to 95% when they done their ratio for people in the hip hop community, the urban, us, being able to say, yo, I know what CMOS is. You see what I'm saying? Because they didn't. A lot of what we knew is that everybody is black, Jamaicans, Haitians, all these people are black. So when they were taking this stuff, they was doing it in their time coming up as kids living there. We just getting knowledge of it.
Yeah, because when you went to the spot to get something to eat, you see Irish sea moss. You're like, I ain't drinking that. Yo, give me that sweet stuff or give me something. But they had it, peanut punch. They always had that stuff in there.
Exactly, but we didn't know what it was used for. Now Dr. Sabi hip us, we jump all over it. Now, this is the problem with everybody else. Like I said, you got to do what's working for you. But that Condis Crispus, I know how it's harvested. I used to deal with a guy, I'm not mentioning his name neither, I've done enough promoting for him, but he put him and some other younger brothers, they put me onto it. And when they put me onto it, I didn't go against it. I listened and I paid attention and I looked it up and I had somebody investigate it. And when they investigated, they said, anything that comes from on the Ireland side or on the coasts of the Atlantic that grows in the cold water, that's Irish sea moss. What they have in the Caribbean is Garcellaria sea moss that has a lot of different species that they say, and God knows best, I don't know, is extinct. But the pieces that come from the bottom, they're able to reproduce it by putting on a rope. And I feel like the way I made money off of gold, at that time, if I was still in the gold game, I'd probably be rich. The money you get off of it. You get money. The man, listen, I could do so many tricks with that thing, man, and you still gonna love it because guess what? Whatever I add to it, it's gonna make it go more and it's gonna be good for you. But what individuals miss is that type of money, we all supposed, the gold dealers, they supposed to be going over there and telling them, no more harvesting it like this. We don't want you guys with your shirts on in the water with these dirty ropes. We're buying new ropes for you guys. We know they don't have the resources like that. But our people are earned off of somebody else culture already then honored and won't give back. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. Doggie Diamonds right now, how you doing it? If let's say I came up with, and it's like this, and I see everybody try to do this, but you see how yours is blanking and it's got some honor to it like that? Before I would do something like that, because I feel like this is something that's of your signature, I would say, I would either ask you, or if I done it, say, dog, hey, yo, I don't, I use your number, man, for the cash app. Check is something there. I want to let you know I appreciate your honors. And you might say, oh, man, that ain't nothing. But no, that's the love. You created that. I want to make sure you're honored to the fullest, and people don't want to do that. They don't want to give me the honors of the CMOS. Me allowing people to know what it was and breaking down the minerals and me doing a lot of different things that I've done in the community, just giving it out. They don't want to do it, but I know what's going on, dog. You know what's going on because it's happening. It happened with you your whole career.
Yeah. So you use the word honor a lot. What is honor to you? What does it mean to be honorable?
Honor is the action to loyalty. See, it's the actual act. See, a lot of people, I can tell you I'm loyal, but 10 minutes from now, Like some of these crimes, I could be getting off this phone and doing something else that goes against it, whether it's talking negative about you or just doing some hateful things. And you're like, yo, where did that come from? You know at that point that act of honor that I just displayed wasn't loyal. So that's why I explain it on that tip. It's the actual act to your loyalty. If your act is good, you're of honor. If it isn't, you're of dishonor. Even myself, bro, anything I've ever done in the past, you'll hear me come forth and admit it, and I say, yo, that shit dishonorable. But guess what? I can grab that back. I can't gather back sending somebody to jail for the rest of their life. I can't gather back, some pedophile stuff. I can't gather back or rape. You see what I'm saying? So those things to me is the cut line of even anybody that's claiming to have honor. They can't have it when I'm around. That's just how I'm a character. You know what I mean? I have to speak on it. And honestly, I feel like when I speak on it about these big artists or these people that's entertainment business, the kids get an honorable understanding of what I mean. The youth, the adults, everybody. When I start speaking of slow-mo Joe around the corner, all it does is weaken the platform.
Got you.
You know what I mean?
So you're known for snatching honor. I done seen you dunk it, snatch the honor, dunk it, 360 windmill. I done seen you do all that. How do you decide? Do you wake up today and say, oh, he getting his honor snatched there? Or is it something that come across your timeline, like, or you do some investigation like, nah, I ain't letting that ride? How do you decide?
It's usually a thing where it'll come across social media or something, so-and-so done this. And it might, at first, I used to be a guy that just jumped how I feel. And my feeling, Leek Moss will tell you the best, man. I have always said that person is a Rizat without the proof, and it always been there. But we can't rock like that.
Yeah, you need proof.
We got to go into the investigation. And sometimes some of these people don't have paperwork. So you find out the CI and stuff like that on their case. That's how you know it really was them, because they tell you, I know it was him. I had no other choice. You see? But I determine if the person paperwork really says that they're a rat. You got 3 or more individuals that's claiming the same thing, and everything leads up to him, like a person that told, but they don't have the paperwork, but the person killed somebody, and they're like, yo, we know he done it. He was in the back of the cop car talking to the police for a half hour.
He had some fried chicken. They gave him some chicken.
The police admitted to it, or he didn't get no time. They separated the case. A lot of stuff that they do sneaky. I'm snatching it.
We got locked up together, and they let him go from the precinct, but they sent me through.
Right, and in some cases, like that needs to be investigated. Because it's like, damn, why did he go and I didn't?
But I want you to say something, and it's very, very essential, because you have to let the people know. Everybody who's a snitch and a rat don't always have paperwork. Because they keep saying, we're the paperwork. That became the new thing for the internet. We're the paperwork. A confidential informant don't have no paperwork. And some people are confidential informants. Some people are dry snitches that be like, yo, it wasn't us, but you might want to go over there, because so they ain't directly tell, but they just steered the police where to go. Take it off of us, go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So because nowadays you have a lot of people doing telling, online telling, behind the scenes, these back chats and these phone calls, and people saying, but where's the paperwork though? And I'm like, yo, where the work is not always paperwork.
Man, listen, man. Individuals that say that, I believe, and I'm not saying all of them, I believe that they're gearing to the understanding of being a rat. Because you wouldn't even open your mouth. If you hear something like that and you're not a guy involved in the streets or whatever, your thing is to say, damn, I don't know. These guys have come up that's not from the streets. And you got some dudes that really think they from the streets just because they done 1 or 2 things. That doesn't mean you're from the streets. In order to be from the streets, you have to have survived them joints. You know what I mean? You got to survive it, man. You got to been through something to be able to say, yeah, I'm through the streets. Because that decision you saying about this guy, ain't no work, but then everybody, you got 1 million rats running around here that's hiding, throwing rocks high in their hands. It's a rat everywhere trying to be sneaky right now, talking with the government that is never going to be on paperwork, man, ever.
Let me give you one better, bro. I think this, and this is a shot in the dark. People might not agree. I think if me and you do this bill, and then we have a disagreement, and I'm on the phone calling people in your town talking about what me and you talked about behind the scenes, that shit is some rat shit to me too.
It is.
And it's a lot of dudes doing that too, these back calls. Like, my thing is, when I fall out with somebody, yo, we just ain't no good. What happened with, yo, we just ain't no good. It ain't no harm, no foul. Nowadays, dudes on the phone, yo, I seen him one time. Yo, his kid's pamper wasn't changed. I'm like, yo, but that was your man for mad years. You can't discredit nobody you was standing next to for a long time. You know what I'm saying? Because if he was a piece of shit, you knew it.
And
you knew
what
it. Go ahead.
Comes down to? It comes down to you having an understanding that you can't be comfortable or befriend people. And that's the sad part. If you notice, you see me probably go through little bickering things that was never serious in my city, never ever serious. And things got squashed or whatever. But it's like, guys, what happens is they almost feel like they got to challenge you on social media because of your status. And my thing is that I never noticed my status being different than any other man. I have never been that type of individual to want to be better than people. You know what I'm saying? That's not how I was raised, you see? And I would always congratulate, but when you see individuals that make them calls, that do them things, you get a really understanding of that jealousy, that zeal, that they don't want you to be heard. You get an understanding of that. Like, damn. It's not even that these guys even care. It's the fact that they know that message so strong that if it get out, I guess maybe they're afraid that it go past them. I don't know, because when you see the type of money that people are running around here thinking about and talking about, bro, you'd be like, hold on. We are getting old. That type of money is not something I'm going to be chasing around. It's going to land. I'm pretty sure with this social media, if you don't get it off the goddamn monetization, you're going to get it off your product.
Yeah, I mean, this is, you are intellectual property. You're a walking billboard. If you don't know how to get it off this, then get off this. That's all I'm going to say. So let's be direct. Alpo was one of your biggest adversaries. You was one of the people. Alpo was feared based off of the mystique, based off the work he put in. And it was a double-edged sword with him. The most dangerous dude is a person that will kill you, but then tell on you if he lose. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Like, that's a dangerous dude, because he'll get at you. He'll get at you. He'll get at you, and you can't tell. You gotta wear it. But if you get at him and he lose, he gonna tell on you. That's one of the most dangerous people to me. You know what I'm saying? He did do what he did in the street, but he did tell. What was it about him that irked you so much?
Well, honestly, when a documentary came out, you never really got the understanding that Alpo was a rat. The first documentary that came out, it had a bunch of numbers on the back. It was a VCR tape. It had a bunch of numbers playing as you watched the documentary. It never gave you the rat part of it. So the movie was there too. It came out around the same time, but like, I didn't see the movie. I saw the documentary first. I'm watching a movie, and in the streets, in order for it's like Michael Jordan having that famous slam dunk and sticking his tongue out. That's his signature. That's how he showed off. So in the streets, everybody back in my time had the way they showed off. Some may have been quiet. Some may have a stinking link and they pull up with the double press Parmary suit. So the way he done it was like, damn. And it was clown stuff. We look at it as adults. But at that time, that's what was going on. You got a girl, he's hitting a girl, got his head backwards.
Doing the Doggie, doing the Doggie.
Yeah. So when he, at the end, said what he said, I was like, what did he just say? And I'm like, nah. They like, a couple people was telling me, no, that's not no true story. This is not. So I'm like, damn, I go to jail. When I look at it, damn, I think one of them magazines, might have been Don Diva. Shout out to Kevin Childs, feedback in them over there too. And I'm looking in there and I'm like, this guy was talked about. He's a notorious rat. And these kids are honoring him. So what I've done, I started speaking, and a lot of people don't know, for about 2 years straight, 3 years altogether, I went to the Camelot schools, the hardest schools in Philadelphia, booms where nobody want to go in. None of these speakers, nobody wanted to walk in them hallways. I went in there and I started speaking to the children, and I had a nice group. I had a group of youngest man that was solid, that was, they had their demeanor still, but they was all about the positivity. And I was speaking to them about that story I made at a workshop. I had a workshop called Hurt People, and I had the pamphlets and everything drawn up. And when COVID came, she was like, won't you go ahead and the budget getting different. Jessica has been at Camelot School, North Philly, boom, on Jefferson. She said, won't you go ahead and take it to social media and go hard with it? She said, because they're going to grasp it more and you'll be able to touch everybody, because their budget was getting messed up. And she knew I just came from damn near 2 years in there, not getting paid. I just started getting paid a couple of hours, you know what I'm saying? So she was like, do that. And they gave me the last bit of the budget. They had some honor to them. I went and I talked about Alpo on YouTube, and man, I didn't know I had another YouTube called Honorable TV. I don't know what's up with that joint right now, no. But I had the followers so you could get paid off of it and everything. And everybody was going there. They like, yo, that joint going viral. Everybody was seeing me in the streets. Yo, boy, what's up, man? Like that. I'm like, damn, I don't even know some of these people. Some people, I'm like, what's up with him? I'm like, no, I want to say respect, man. I'm like, what the hell happened? So I went home. My wife at the time, she said, no, babe, look. And she went to that YouTube channel, and the numbers was crazy. I said, God damn it. So I saw the system and how it was working once they made me to pay. And I'm like, this like a video game. Just like me, it's like me earning. As long as I stay on here and I'm figuring out every rat there is.
You start looking for the rats, right?
Yeah. I am going to get me an honorable bankroll.
Got you.
And it helped the youth. I got the CMOS, the products, and a lot of good dudes called me. Been hit me in my DM still to this day. They say, Erna, we want to say to you, bro, appreciate you, because I could have been indicted, but I listened to what you were saying, and I said, I ain't going that route, bottom line. So I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying? So it blew. I didn't know what was going on, but, because I wasn't looking for it.
Yeah. So you end up having a phone call with Alpo. How did, your interpretation, how did that go?
The phone call, I was trying to treat him like you're supposed to treat a killer and a rat. See, with a killer and a rat mix, you know that they can tell this guy can lock you up or harm you. So you go about things in an honorable fashion. He wanted to meet. Cool. I'm having a regular conversation with him. His thing is he's good with talking over people. He's without having to yell. So when I saw he start yelling, I knew I had him. Not on the call, but after that. And the lady, Miss T, was in the middle of it. She was trying to warm me up, sweeten me up, so I'm like, okay, she's calling me randomly from time to time. So he must be telling to work on him for me, you know what I'm saying? Not for nothing negative, maybe just for a conversation. But I know a confidential informant when I hear one, and I know a rat that's still in play when I hear one. And you see he was found with drugs. I knew he was still in the mix. So I said, damn, if I get on this phone and disrespect this rat to the point where he gets me to say something that I don't mean, like I'm going to kill you or we could go back and forth, I'm going to put myself in a horrible situation, because I knew he was working. But when he gave himself up and said, I don't care where we meet at. In fact, we can meet at the police district. Now, some would say, man, he just saying, in other words, you don't got nothing to be scared of. But that made me scared. You know why? That made me feel like you will lock me up somehow, some way, because you should never bring up jail if you're a rat. When he brought up jail, it scared me. Yeah, ain't like I'm wishing them to go to jail, and I'll never go. You're bringing up things that I'm not asking you. You're answering your own question. I will never try to do nothing to you. What we can meet at the police district. Why would the police have to do anything with me in this conversation? Because honestly, a conversation with him, I'm not coming regular. I'm not. You can't come regular with a guy that shoot people in the back of their head every chance they get. It's an idiotic move. And on top of it being an idiotic move, it shows you're an idiot to ever think that this guy don't have kill in him no more. You see? I know that most killers that are rats, they lost something in them that stops them from having that aggression. They lost it. It ain't there. They're thinking, damn, what if they don't take the 5? What if I don't get the 5K1 this time? Or what if they're not honored by me just doing this murder or busting this cell? You see where I'm coming from? So at the end of the day, my mindset is always to understand that a rat is worse than a snake because it don't hiss. It just scratch at it. You notice a hole of rat. I got the ideology of these mutts. It could be a hole. They tap at it, tap at it, tap at it. They leave it, come back. They tap at it, they tap at it, they tap at it. So with dealing with them, you have to be ready on all levels. If you're not, I tell the youngins all the time, and people that be trying to do it on social media or under my comments, relax, mind your business, let me carry it. Because you could be barking up a tree that you don't understand. And guess what? When you bark up that tree, you gotta be ready to stand. If you don't be ready to stand, guess what? You could be in a position like handcuffed for the rest of your life for even associating with these kind of people.
So
that's worse than death.
So he wanted you to meet, and was it more than one phone call? Or was what we heard?
No, I let y'all hear everything because you got to realize I was paranoid. I'm thinking he got the people on the line. He's getting me. A lot of people know at the time I was very emotional. So if you said something that triggered and I had to defend it, and if I know I can't see you, I'm going to defend it some way there. I kill you. He wanted me to do that. And I wasn't going to do that. I wasn't going to allow him to get me in a conversation that causes for them to say he has aggression outside of the entertainment part. Because we understand in court, you can't, what you going to say about me doing this? I'm snatching honor. It's entertaining. And I'm not putting up paperwork that is sealed. Bring it. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, I advise the youngins still out here, even the females that be playing. Don't play with these guys because these rats are worse than snakes. They don't hiss. You will find yourself in jail the rest of your life. I don't even entertain the other things that can happen. Because at the end of the day, every human can die. That's just life.
And every human can kill.
I'm 44. Man, we don't got but too much. We got 3 decades left. Is that?
Yeah.
Come on, let's keep it 1,000.
Yeah, if you don't keep that CMOS up, you might got a decade left. Yeah.
Right, and it becomes a recycling understanding. Like, damn, you don't make certain mistakes. You make those mistakes, something recycling gonna come about it, man, and you're gonna have to deal with it. I've dealt with it, and I done dealt with these guys face to face and out of the can. So a lot of people, I see them under my comments. This guy never even been in jail before.
Who, you?
I don't go into the comments and be emotional no more.
Yeah. No, it's a learned behavior because it could weigh on you because you have hundreds of people who are trolls, and not only are they trolls, they just don't mind their business. And I tell people, I've said on this platform before, if you're not a street dude, don't worry about who's a snitch and who not. It don't concern you. Take your ass to work. Be happy that you don't have no paperwork on you. You don't have no Fs. You are a law-abiding citizen. You can get your credit could be good. You good. Stop wanting to be in this world that people who are in this world really don't even want to be in. You know what I'm saying? But they might have been forced due to circumstance that they're in it. So you had the conversation. How did that end? Y'all just never spoke again? Or did he feel like he won because you didn't meet him?
Well, I already knew what I'd done with him. I showed him dishonor towards him. I went ahead and put it up and made it I made it $1. If I knew the mutt wasn't going to meet me anywhere and he wasn't going to have me meet him anywhere. So I told him that I'd rather, when the opportunity presents itself, that's what we'll do. I told Miss Chick that because she kept, hi, what's going on? If she was a little cute, I would have came out. I ain't gonna lie. if she was like pretty and ready, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and this ain't no disrespect.
Mm-hmm.
If she was like, I would have came out. This is what I understand. People try to get through you through things that you are. I'm a man. I love women. Do you think people haven't tried to get through me with women? I still take that chance. You know why? I know they kittens. Any man going to a woman, giving them any type of suggestions of a lineup is not a man. Because you're putting this woman in a position to book you in solid and get herself harmed. You see? So what I do is I feel like, and I don't know if it really is true, if I have, you know, one ran into a woman that was on a line, but at the same token, I think I'm charming enough to win her over the kitten. You see what I'm saying? That's the thing that I have. Like, I think I'm charming enough to say, I can't. I met this guy. His honor is intact. I'm not lying to this guy. I love him. You see what I'm saying? So I got that understanding in my head. A lot of people don't look at it like that. A lot of people never pay attention to the line. The line comes from a woman or a close friend, always.
Facts. I watched the Godfather. I watch the Godfather movies all the time. Remember, the Pop Duke told him, the traitor is somebody we know. Whoever set up that meeting, that's the traitor. That's the traitor who set up the meeting. It was his own
Fredo.
people. No, it wasn't Fredo. It was damn. I would say they gonna say it in the comment. Fredo was another one. Remember, that was the second time. Tessio. Remember, it was Tessio.
Oh,
the OG, his pop's man set up the first one. Remember, he was like, Michael, this was business. They end up handling Tessio, but remember, he was like, Michael, it was business. So I watched that movie all the time.
Oh,
so
Tessio, I remember.
Yeah, it was Tessio's. So you didn't meet with him. But then he has is Dude his son, Paparazzi Poe? They saying
no. Well, Gumby just came out and said he's not his son again. Gumby is his real son.
Okay.
Alpo's real. Now, this is the thing about I've been through that. I got that from Fadeback. I got that from a lot of Rich Porter folks, family. Everybody already allowed me to know that that guy was not related to him. They knew, everybody knew it except for us because what he done. And this was strange. It reminded me of like some type of Selena type mindset when a lady killed Selena. These people would take on a whole act. He took on a whole act of that man. He started talking like him. He damn near made himself look like him.
He did look like him to me. I was convinced.
To me also, but that's the thing. Mother's baby, father's maybe. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
Alpo has never came forth and said it. Now, if Alpo came forth and said that makes him his son. Don't care what nobody say. You see, biological or not, he say it, that's his son, you know? So when Gumby just said what he said, I knew it wasn't. And I'm telling you how I really know it wasn't his son. When we had to fight, Paparazzi Poe kept trying to get out of the fight. First it was, I put his location up. And I never put this kitten location up. He put his own location up, saying he in Arizona. So I'm like, damn. I set up, we took a shot at him in a DM. Damn, what you out of Arizona? You know, Sammy the Bull was out there. What you out there for? But I got a call from some good brothers in Jersey. Shout out to Money Made Off and all of my Lang City. They told me, yo, they got some blood that was on the line that want to talk to me. That's solid. And these kids, I love them, man. We in AC at the King Suites, back and forth Vegas and there. And when they called, I was having a ball, man. You know, it was right before training. I had to get it in before I start. And man, they said clearly, that guy there is a liar. Randy is a liar. And tell Randy, I ain't gonna say their name because I don't want it out on the air, but whatever squad it was that's from Harlem was all over him. Yo, and letting him know. And he panicked, man. It hurt me because I'm like, he reminds me of a kid that's really not into these things. It messed me up about him because I was trying to get to him to put him in a positive direction and give him an understanding. It's okay. I knew he was getting bullied and I knew his father was extorting him. I knew it, bro.
His alleged father, you mean?
Yeah, his alleged father. Yeah. He said he so father so much. He didn't mud his father. Like,
yeah, the jacket though, he had the accessories. So how was we were supposed to believe it? You know, we were supposed to believe it. You know, so y'all didn't have the fight. And then you introduce yourself to Clubhouse, which is
Oh
you got to
yeah,
learn Clubhouse. When you first go in there, you don't know you're being recorded, right? So you say stuff you don't know, you about to go viral. You're about to have altercations with people via that, and you don't even know where it's going to go. But the people that you're going to talk to, they know already, so they going to talk to you
exactly.
crazy. They going to line you up to where you might look crazy. So when you go
Right.
back for round 2, 3, and 4, you like, yo, nah, I'm good now. I know what I got to do. You went on there. You went at Wack. Why did you go at Wack?
Well, I'm gonna keep it real with you. If anybody Google King Erna and Wack 100
Mm-hmm.
about a year or two ago, I was right at his neck when he was shooting. He wanted to fight me.
Mm.
I was right at him. First, I kind of liked him when I first saw the video with him and the white guy. I'm like, damn, that's the only black dude I saw do that. You know, I'm not racist or nothing, but it was like the balls. That was I liked that. That to me was honorable.
He
But
ain't really
then
had no hands though.
no, and it was like it looked staged to me.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Honestly,
yeah, yeah.
to be truthful, it looked at 100% stage. So at first, I didn't peep the stage. I just saw the knockdown.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But then when you look back, Bull, he didn't even hit him hard. Like it's like he done the wrestling. Oh, I'm bleeding.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
you know, but when he disrespected Meek, I felt the need to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always like that. I'm like that in the can. Anybody will tell you from the can. I was locked up with 50 Cent Uncle Trainer.
Mm.
And Trainer will tell you, I'm like that, man. I'm not a geographical person. Don't disrespect me. I could be, or if I'm standing with somebody from another city, don't disrespect their city.
Mm.
Somehow, somewhere, I'm gonna lose it about it because they're with me. They're my friends. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm,
Leave them
mm-hmm.
be, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I just was like, wanted to know why. Then the 6ix9ine thing, it blew my mind, bro. That blew my mind. The 6ix9ine thing, it went against our culture, and he's supposed to be quote unquote somebody for the culture. So when I came in there, I said, damn, how about you take up that with me? I called him a rat lover. I just wanted to tell him that. I always said to myself, if I get the opportunity, I just want to let him know you're a rat lover. I can go to bed better. I'm missing like an inch of sleep every night, not being able to tell this guy to his face what he is. So what I done was I said, you're a rat lover. And he tried to make it, I don't even know this boy. It's hard for him not to know me. He know people from our city. How don't you know me? You know what I'm saying? On top of that, that's not me. I ain't tooting my horn. Everybody has seen me on social media snatching some mine. And I had about 1,000 celebrities and try to make me their friends and everything. And I only was a friend to one of them, Kevin Gates and K. Michelle. They was the only friends that I had conversation with and was cool with in reference to the CMOs. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When other artists or other people, me and Meek have communicated through DM on Honor, talking respectful things. I'm talking about helping ad and things of that nature. So my thing is just like, where can we get the same energy from a guy who claims he's from the culture? You can't pick on people that you think smaller than you or got a bigger bag that you know don't have time to fight you.
But didn't he
And
say recently he's not for the culture though, right? He said that though.
Man, academics just try to say that on a podcast. I watched their podcast and I saw how disrespectful this guy. I really saw how disrespectful he is. And I brought it up the other night in Clubhouse. It wasn't a lot of crowd in there because I done it kind of late, but them subscribers aren't real. There's no way. I saw this kitten go from like 40 to like 80,000, some type of weird number of subscribers. You hear me? I mean, views overnight. We know, subscribers. Me and you know this platform. You know when somebody got a fake, and it don't have to be with low numbers. Because I've seen it where I have low numbers and I have 55,000 what's name, but if it's not me speaking about or me burning it out.
Yeah. You gotta stay consistent, and you have to talk about what people is talking about now. You can't just sit there and be like, yo, steady B, and you're gonna be like, yo, that don't count. Who cares about that? So you gotta be talking about what's now. So I didn't look at his numbers. I didn't even look at his podcast. You know what I'm saying?
I did because he said that I look for people to reach their goals. Like, damn, I wonder. But when he went for 500,000, I said, damn, he not the type of relationships he got and the people on the podcast We talking Wallo. We talking Gillie. We talking academics. We talking this Adam guy who really don't got no platform. But we talking about guys that's there that got a hell of a platform, bro. Ain't no way that John wasn't supposed to touch an M that day. Mm-hmm. When you mess with your followers, you mess with your engagement. Mm-hmm. I've been Googling and looking it up for years when it come down to that. Mm-hmm. Because I don't care what nobody say. If I could have got fake subscribers to go ahead and get the 1,000, I would have done it then. Mm-hmm. You hear me? Mm-hmm. Because everybody want to catch a earn, you dig me? We got it the organic way though. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
But from people that I know in my community that's tried to do the buying of followers, it messes with their engagement and their impressions. Mm-hmm. So the audience be whacked out and it's like it go good, go bad, and he don't have it lined up right. See, this is where that's like Doggie Diamonds right now. Mm-hmm. You got I got an honorable platform, but you have a way bigger platform than me. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's like I had a video, we do a video and I put King Gurner and Doggie Diamonds. You're going to be like, that was dumb. Why wouldn't he put Doggie Diamonds and King Gurner? Mm-hmm. It's only right to put the person that you know have the biggest following in front of the title. Mm-hmm. That's honor. I'm not going to go and put, hey, man, if we done something, or even if I was on Instagram, I saw you, I'm not going to put it on YouTube, King Gurner first, because it ain't going to dump like that. It ain't going to give me what I'm looking for. Your name is going to get attraction and hit. And that's what he should have understood. He didn't do that.
We ain't giving him the game. He ain't gonna give him the game. He's rich. He knows everything. Right so don't give him the game.
That's my problem too. Look,
no, that's my bro. I did a whole video the other day breaking down search engine optimization. A whole maybe 10 minutes. I did a video showing people if you lose your channel, how to get your channel back, how to do certain things. So you call him a rat lover. It went left. Where you at with him right now?
It's like what I'm starting to feel like. I'm starting to feel like a bully, and he's the bully, and I never want to feel like that. I always would cry when I was a young boy in elementary, 5, 6 years old, 7 years old, when I started being able to know how to fight a little bit. I would fight these people. They'd be bigger than me, man. And I would lose, but I would keep fighting them because they was bullying somebody else. Mm-hmm. I want for him to be a man and step up like he stepped up to everybody else. I know things aren't the best financially for him, So, and people will say, "Oh, you know that, man? You pocket watching?" No, it's not that. I'm not pocket watching. I have an understanding of money, and when you use the money, certain chances you don't get a lot. You don't get a game twice. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You don't get this blue face. You don't get this type of artist twice. So when you got that and you didn't shoot up, I can't see you shooting. Now a rabbit can pop out your head, but you're on our level. Yeah. Our honor is just a lot higher. But in reference to this right here, especially your platform, can't get in your business.
He said he never heard of me before. Huh? He said he never heard of me before, but he followed me on Instagram. And I interviewed Game before.
He said that when he said it about every man that he knows he is jealous of or he envies. He know who we are. How? Who can miss us? We're controlling almost the algorithm in YouTube and in the urban communities, because there's a lot of the different people, nationalities that's doing some hell of a numbers, but our community, not gonna walk down in Philadelphia. And I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. For some time now, I didn't know, but I think Porilla had put me on to you was, and there was a few other guys, but I've been looking into your platform after you done the joint with you and Johnny Mac.
Yes, sir.
And
yeah.
God damn it, man. This guy is earning quietly on these kittens. You know what I'm saying?
Just stay low and keep firing. That's all you do. Because again, see, my motto is you gonna get farther with love than you will with hate. You know what I'm saying? So I got my Philly tap in with Johnny Mac. I already had it with Ab and Leak. You know what I'm saying? Been rocking with Porilla. I'm good everywhere because it's always just been solid. It ain't about no money. It ain't about no street shit. It's about dudes just being men and building. And anytime I speak to a man, we gonna find a way to correct some of the things that we need to correct within ourselves, because if you doing good, then I'm doing good. See, you shining don't mean that my light is dim.
No, it helps to shine.
This is what I'm gonna tell people. If we got a light here, a light here, a light there, and a light there, the room is well lit. If it's only
Well,
one light on, everybody
right.
gonna try to come up under this light. Now I gotta get over here, and somebody gonna be like, yo, nah, I need that light too. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like the fan in the summer. You remember using the crib, like, yo, now you got to turn that fan this way. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I'm hot, and you got all that fan. So again, it don't hurt me to show nobody love. I'm solidified. I'm good.
All the way.
Yeah, I'm solidified.
And this favor you doing for me is a pure honor. You hear me? Let me get my other hat. I gotta get this hat because if I don't put it on,
nah, do what you gotta do. Get the promo game up. You know what I'm saying? Get the promo game up. Yeah, we here live. Well, we're not live, right? This is taped, but we gonna upload it for the people. This is King Erna. Where could they get them hoodies from though?
These hoodies you can contact me at King Erna official page on Instagram. We got the Good Brothers thing, man. Me and my brothers, we got an honorable thing going on. Listen, they said, yo, we making you a part of this. Come on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, the pressure, because I really wasn't trying to be social for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I said, but they started showing me people in the community that was walking up to my brother that I grew up with. I mean, this guy done got on the stand for me and said it wasn't him. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking about honorable brother, and he got a business. He been out the street some time now, man. And bro, this Good Brothers Home Care, this is the hat right here.
Dope.
You know, we got the hoodies and everything too. I don't know what I've done. I was rushing, but bro, let me tell you this about this. He's been doing it for years anyway, helping people in the community, right? But now he's giving people jobs. So the first week when I started promoting them, and not for nothing, I was the first person doing the home care promoting. I see everybody caught on, and that's good too, because that's what I want for people to do.
Mm-hmm.
But for me to be just a little old King Erna, it's like everybody follows what I'm doing. But when he stood on that corner and we started, people was coming up, driving by, stopping me. Erna, yo, talk to my son. Get out the car. Talk to him, you know. And people walking up to him, telling him, thank you for giving somebody a job. And he said, yo, I got to get you to be part of this. Come on, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Got me part of the promotion team, hiring and firing. But what I love about it, man, is that it's helping the community. So if your mom is sick, instead of you allowing Slow Joe from Idaho to do it, you could take a couple classes and learn some things and take care of your own mother, and they're going to pay for you to do it and feed her for free.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying? It's so many programs that people aren't helping their people out. When my grandfather was living, I wish that we had this program. We had something similar, but they wasn't trying to work. Man, this guy on hands 24/7, and he got me pulling up to certain houses, speaking to a lot of the people that might have, you know, they want a little different mentally wise.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's most of the patients are mental. So if there's somebody out there, man, that got some people that they feel as though, yo, I can't control them at home by myself, I need some help, make sure y'all go to Good Brothers Home Care on Instagram, Good Brothers Home Care, or get with me. We got jobs for y'all, and we will take care of your family, or we'll have you take care of them and pay you to take care of them.
That's dope. So another thing that transpired out of that situation, I mean, y'all seen y'all go back and forth. I think the last engagement y'all had was in YouTube. He just starting to make it seem like now you're just a stalker. Now you're just obsessed with him, and you must be gay and all this other stuff like that. What do you want to say to that?
Well, you know, with individuals like that, he'll continue to throw these things out there to try to get me to go a different direction because he don't want the smoke. When I say he don't want the smoke, I'm not talking about gun smoke. Mm-hmm. He don't want the pressure to have to deal with a man. After all the things he have said about people on social media, he even just jumped in a thing with Will Smith, another person in my city. Again, kitten, if you want to do that with someone, I'm the one. These guys, you going at billionaires and millionaires trying to get this money when you had the opportunity to have that money. Move out the way. We got Doggie Diamonds killing it on the YouTube. We got a lot of honorable brothers that's here, and I'm here myself. Let us do what we're doing, because this area of podcasting, I don't think that he's ready for it, because he's not shooting nothing to the culture. So if you want to be a man and stand on them things he said about me, Step to the ring, celebrity boxing. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know he'll bring some money, and y'all know I bring some money. But I'll take and give my money, that whatever I make, I say, no, I don't want it, and I give it to all children that have autism. That's what I do. That's how desperate I am to show the world that he is not a man. I will actually give everything. And it ain't nothing that I'm looking for, because people say, you're looking for money. But I'm willing to do this whenever. I will give $100,000, $1 million, whatever I make off of it, I will give it to children from autism. I don't even want the cash. I just love to work out on the kitten. You know what I'm saying?
Damn. Where does kitten thing come from? What made you start calling people kittens and mutts? That's hilarious.
In my city, the old heads, when I was coming up, the Craig Haynes and all them guys, they was more or less like, you know, everybody say that guy's a cat. Yo, what's up with that cat, man? That cat so-and-so. So, you know, the old heads would say, man, that guy's a kitten. You know, he's soft. He a kitten. And from then, I just kept it in my... A lot of the things I say is old words from vocabulary of individuals that might have been in the mob or from our culture, the early 70s, the Mac type talk, Job Turkey and all that. All these things.
That's one of my favorite. One of my favorites is Scallywag too. I love the call.
Yeah, Scallywag.
Yeah, call it. You see a Scallywag. Yeah, I love that one.
Ain't no doubt. A peon.
Yeah,
yeah. Those type of things. That's how we carried it. So when I say these words, a lot of people attach to it, and I honor it. You know what I'm saying? I love it because these words need to be put. These guys are kittens. They're not men. You leave them on the yard, they're going to call them the gang. You leave me on the yard, I'm going out in the yard by myself. And I've been told, don't go out there by your damn self, because it's 1 million of them and it's not 1 million of us. And I still went out in the yard because I'm loved and honored. And anybody that's solid, bro, they love King Ern. Anybody that stand up, if a person, you hear somebody saying something bad about me, it's either they don't know me and somebody else said this about me, or they've got some dishonor involved with them. No way around it, bro. You can't dislike me as a person. Any penitentiary I was in, if they moved me off the block or if I got kicked out of the jail, whatever, people was hurt about that. Because at the end of the day, I keep the smiles going on. I'm not looking to be in prison all day. Man, I can't do another day of it, man. You know, I'm looking to get it over with. You know what I'm saying? Hey, another day down. Let's get to it. I want to give the people what a lot of people don't give to the podcast. And we all know it's been many documentaries out here. I am the most disrespectful towards a rat, a rapist, and a pedophile, and nobody can say different about me. It's the only 3 things you ever heard me say. I hate it. And what Fab done the other day, I hated that. I didn't like that, what Fab done.
What did he do? What did he do?
And people were saying, yo, what you expect him to go to jail? No. I didn't expect him to do any of them things. I expect him to be a man from Brooklyn. The Brooklyn brothers I know from Brooklyn, they carry it with honor.
I'm from the town. Fab is my dude, too. I don't even know what he did.
You know what he done, man? Somebody stole some stuff out of his car, and he called the police saying, he put a post up and saying, if they don't bring it back, the authorities will handle you.
Let me ask you something. So do a person get a chance to graduate from that street mentality to a civilian? Because that's what I think some brothers want to do. Is he a civilian now? What is he supposed to do in that situation?
Yeah. See, now, in that situation, as a civilian mindset, coming from the understanding of an ex-felon, ex-guy from Brooklyn where they robbed, you see? You handle it with a different honor. I would have put a video up saying, hey, I lost something in my vehicle a little earlier. I know that I have a lot of people that come past my home. Some people drop off things, but I have a video. I got an idea who it is, but I really can't see your face. I have an honorable, respectable reward for you because you didn't do nothing wrong. I just would like to talk to you face to face, brother. It's me, Fabulous. You know, because I'm saying the reason why I would have done that, because when you put that up there, now your culture of what we speak on, it's not about ratting or telling. It's about us making sure that young man that done that really don't need a jacket or whatever his son had. You know, like, let's find out if we're coming from communities where people lived off of snatching and robbing, you understand the pain. And this guy isn't a snatcher or a robber. he's a petty thief that may have needed the jacket. Find out who this person is. This is our goal. It's about caring for your community. I have done these type of things many a times. It's been things that have happened at a family members that I didn't know. You know, we don't know who done what. And I have put in things out. If the car was stolen, blah, 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 it'll pop up. You don't got to go worldwide with about it. I mean, you're a millionaire anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, I know back in the day as a kid, I just stole a candy bar or something.
Yeah,
done something.
He from Brooklyn.
You know what I
mean? We still he from Brevoy too. So it's a lot of Brooklyn and nothing but so what we did was rob pockets, steal clothes, all type, steal everything. So
no life.
Yeah, in your city, via I don't know if it's I can't say via Wack, but the Gillie and Wallo situation. How did that come about and where is it going? Because I was confused. Like, how did they name get thrown in the middle of your issues with Wack?
It's been some time, man, where I've heard that Gillie have said something about me negative.
Mm.
Then it was about, I said a few months ago, I had got a call from somebody. It's not no couple of weeks ago. No, it's probably been about a year ago or 6 months. I got a call from someone saying, keep my name out your mouth. If you don't, I swear, boy, I got this video of you. I'm like, I bust out laughing. Because at the time I'm with this chick, we cooking. We cooking some food. I'm looking, I'm laughing. I'm like, man, that sound like that motherfucker Gillie, didn't it? I could have swore, and I sent some honorable people that I know he knows to ask him, was that him playing on my telephone? His response was no.
Mm.
Boom. Here this situation comes up, and all I hear is the same thing that was repeated to me months ago that I've heard from several individuals that I know this guy. I say, hold on now. You know, people can have jealousy. I don't know why. People can have jealousy towards individuals for whatever reasons. My jealousy isn't that deep for somebody from somewhere else to call me about Gillie or Wallo, and I have anything negative to say. If you listen to, they was grinding him up in Clubhouse a couple days before then, asking me, it's a video up, King Erna, why aren't you snatching Gillie and Wallo honor for being connected to Wack 100? And I gave the whole honorable spill of how I felt, that there's no way I can really do that because they allowed him to know how they felt when it came down to 6ix9ine, and they allowed him to know face to face that he was wrong, although it was a jokey way of doing it. But I guess they're friends, so it was more of a friendly way of them doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, no, you know, they're still friends.
Mm-hmm.
So my question was like, why? You know, if individuals have this and that going on or whatever, why? But I know why. Because in them trenches, when they walk through them, I mentioned, you know, when Wallo has told me this years ago. I just never went, that's not my route. I'm not a motivator. I don't know how to motivate. I can motivate in action in my doings, but the speaking, like, I can speak too, because I've done it. But I don't know how to jump up and down. I don't know how to do it. You know what I'm saying? I honor what he's doing. That's good because there are a lot of people getting saved from that. But when you have somebody next to you who is doing things like that, it could cause a problem that's not needed. And it's like, I'd rather keep me selling CMOS and doing what I'm doing, snatching the rats and those that have really no honor at all. I'd rather keep doing that. But when you bother me, it's like you're picking at me. So I shot at them back, bow. They threw rocks and hit their hands. And what I done was I'm changing this right back to their old buddy old pal there.
Mm-hmm.
Because at the end of the day, honestly, I ain't really looking to be set up to go to jail. And that's how I felt. And that's what a lot of solid men from my city called me and said. They say, you're being set up to go back to jail by even responding to them guys. They said, Erna, we know you, but we never known them guys to be on the tip you're going to take it to if you're disrespected. So why even feed, man? And it was the most really shit I heard. Because I know that's the ploy. Them guys rather see me in a jail cell than doing what I'm doing. If they didn't rather see me in a jail cell and it wasn't a problem, somebody would have been said something. So it's obviously a problem. I'm a defensive guy. I'm not on, how can I say it? I'm not on the offense. I mean, I'm not on the offense. I ain't looking to, and I ain't looking for it. But I'm gonna tell you this, I will not be disrespected on no level, but I will not be tricked down my spot. And it's said that in Philadelphia, that's the energy you will get. You will get the energy of people that see your platform has a stronger impact. The numbers, the things that they're talking about, I never was in my glory to the point where I try to shit on anybody from my city at the time that I was doing it. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've never done that, and I never will, bro. I never will be that guy.
You snatch beans on her, you snatch Neef on her though. You can't say you ain't do that.
Exactly. And the thing was, when it come down to me snatching honor, I give an understanding there. I let you know what kind of honor that can stick around and what kind of honor that can't stick around.
Mm-hmm.
That's a snake move, what they done. I can never forgive that. You see what I'm saying? And this is what I always hear, and it mind boggles me that I hear this from this guy. When he said about beans, he said, a young Gillie letting somebody hit him, shit, ain't nobody die. He keeps speaking about death in our city, even with major figure beefs and stuff like that they had in the city and things. I've heard him numerous of times say that. And he's not that type of guy. And what it does is it causes people in the streets to go through negative understandings with each other because you want to keep up saying like as if you're an individual that the people can say you're from the streets, and that's not true. It's just not true. Now, I guess if you're from Philadelphia and you say, okay, because I'm from Philly, I'm in the streets, then all right, he's from the streets. But I'm talking about, turning it up, never sleeping, and, gotten it carried and protecting and dealing and doing whatever you got to do in your community to survive in your negative form. Able to be rich than the people that he's come across. I think the first time this guy didn't have bags. Now, let's not get this mixed up. That old football player gave him some money before. You hear me?
I don't know nothing about that.
When bags run out, individuals don't understand their opportunity. And when they get the opportunity again, they don't love the opportunity. They love the money. When you get in a certain position, honor the opportunity. Be able to look to this person and say, damn, I helped them, not gave them, I helped them. Look to this person. I gave them, not helped them. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to give and help at the same time.
So what you saying is Gillie's not from the streets, but Wallo is?
I ain't gonna say that neither. I'm gonna say that Wallo, he was a petty thief.
Oh, I never knew what he was arrested for. I just know he did a hell of a time.
He spoke on it a few times in his joints. That's why I'm even speaking on it. He said that he's robbed the Kentucky Fried Chicken and all these other places. And I don't think that's street. I think that's stupid. That's what I think. And I can never say a respectable person of any type of criminal, but I'm saying like, there's nothing in there that's gonna help you. Not no damn KFC, my brother.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
KFC? I'm going to somebody. If I'm thinking about robbery, I'm thinking about bank. You see? I'm not thinking about none of these establishments when I was in my negative mindset. And, I never...
He was young, though. He was young, right?
That's probably KFC, the Colonel. Down there, they got nothing but salt and that other shit in there. What's the name of that stuff that... nothing but a bunch of high blood pressure in that joint. They ain't got no cash in there. 20, and I want to say this. To do such a petty crime and do so much time, I understand what he means now because he never was in the streets. I understand what he means when he was talking about the dirt situation because that's him. At first, I was like, man, why would he tell them kids that? Them kids gonna start hiding and not want to. He's putting fear in their hearts, and they don't got no room for fear, right? Them kids don't. They in games. A pinch of fear, they're dead. That's like being in a Vietnam or a lot more worse, because you know they coming, and you're putting fear in people because of what happened to his brother. And may his brother rest in peace and honor, because I heard good things about him, and I don't even really know him, but I won't get on these platforms and talk about people. But if that's his mindset, he has to get his cousin to come somehow, some way, get an understanding that you don't disrespect certain kind of individuals, man.
So your issue is not really with Wallo per se, it's with Gillie?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm looking at it on this tip now, like Wallo is worse than Gillie now because he sat there and watched it happen. I would never sit somewhere and let somebody call another coach and talk about him, knowing him. I would never do that.
So you putting it together like this guy brings up something, Wack, brings up something that you heard before. So it's reiterated. So what you thought wasn't true was true. And there's talk of a alleged tape of you getting beat up or something like that that's supposed to come out. And from your words, that tape, nothing like that exists.
The thing is what they're speaking about, they never even seen, they never had knowledge. Me and someone had a disagreement, right? And me, the type of individual I bit off a lot of stuff. And I can bit where you can't take the bit no more. Like, man, it's gonna fucking on my nerves. So some words were said to somebody, and it wasn't true words if it came like that. You see what I'm saying? But for them to say the lie, I know it has to be them. I know it's gonna take. I know that for a fact. So for them to do that, I'm calling them out. Bring it. Let's go. Because at the end of the day, I fought a lot of people in my life, win, lose, and draws. Anybody tell you I didn't fought people that I probably didn't win, but I guarantee they don't want to fight me again. Because I'm going to fight your ass so I can't fight no more. And I'm going to see you again, I'm going to fight your ass so I can't fight no more. That's how I grew up. I will see you again and boom, 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 murder, motherfucker. No, we come in like this, that's the same way we're going to come out. You know what I'm saying? We're going to fight. So a person rather be like, no, I lost. Seeing it since a kid. And I'm like, oh, motherfucker got over on me just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Bro, how I look. He got over on you just an inch a bit. All right, we spinning back around there. Come on, jump out. Yo, come on, let's go. That's how I learned how to fight. I didn't learn how to fight from winning. I learned how to fight from losing as a kid. So at the end of the day, I felt like, if you're going to disrespect me as a man, fight me too, him too. I don't care. He could fight me. It don't matter. I know he would never step up. They're going to say, oh, he too big and all that other nonsense. But I think the kids, for the culture, they need to see somebody's ass get beat to get a better understanding of men. No, really of men. Like, okay, you shouldn't be allowed to talk like that. Your mouth is too filthy. Boom, bop, boom, boom, boom. You're down. You're out of here. Boom, next. I was just training 2 back-to-back fights. Training, dying. That Ivan Mighty Robinson killed me. I never thought I could never fight. I could never fight until I got in that ring training. I never knew how to fight. You hear me? I don't care what nobody say.
It's different.
Man, when I put it together, I don't even want to punch somebody nowadays. Gave me understanding of my strength, really. I had a dude, I'm in Atlantic City, I had a dude say to a girl, what's on the menu I'm with? Now, at the time, I'd have been all over the news everywhere about this. I look back like how a very humble man says, excuse me, my friend, she's with me. Can you please leave her alone? He looked at me, backed up. I heard him whisper to somebody, he don't know I know how to fight. It took me every bit of me from walking over, slapping him, whop, and just commenced to whipping his ass. But when you start learning this shit, you don't want to do that to nobody. You can kill somebody literally.
With your bare hand. Yep.
I don't never brag about it, but I had a friend where I had an accident situation. So it's like, I'm not looking really to do that unless the gloves is on. But if I'm caught on this shit, I'm going to get out there and get to it at this age. We're going to fight. But that's not a goal. But when you disrespect me, it's like, can't kill you.
So
I
do
mean,
you
you
feel
kill
the disrespect is the back chats that you think is going on, or did he ever publicly say anything about you?
nah. But
It's been with people taken as subliminals towards you, because I never heard anything that he
no,
said directly
no,
to you.
no. I don't think that he would do that because he's going to say that he's too big for that. You know, this guy's really delusional. He's going to say he's too big to mention my name. Like, he's going to say that. He believes that. And I understand it. Like, it's like, but let's be truthful here. I've been doing this about 2-3 years. I don't know how long he's been doing it, but it ain't take me that long for me to see the type of money I've seen. And like I said, like you were saying, they think people with health products are broke, but it's never slow.
So you went at Barstool. Why you go at Barstool?
They racist. You ain't hear what he was saying about the owner was saying about black people?
No.
Oh, he disrespects us. When you get a chance, just look at it.
Oh wow.
They signed off of him. And I know you know about that. Yeah. I've had people try to come to me about my platform and give me a lot of money and do them type of deals.
Yeah,
it's what? My kids can't eat off of that in another 20, 30 years if I'm gone. Mm. I need my children to be able to eat off of it, man.
Yeah.
Really, I need my daughter to be able to collect them checks. I don't need no guy with blue eyes that don't care about me or my family, you know, because there's some guys with blue eyes that might care about your family that may come to you and say, hey, Doggie, let's do a partnership. And I say, damn, let's do a partnership. I can make you a partner. That partnership don't mean I have to give you 50-50 neither.
That's true. No, partnership is, that could be 10-90. 10 for you, 90 for me. I got 85-15.
So that's what I'm saying.
That's true. And 85 is for me. And I'm trying to go for that 90-10. That's serious.
So that's what I'm saying to you. You know it. We know it with the bread thing. So when people said it about me, I laugh. And anybody that know me prior to this, I always was an earner. They can never talk bad about me in reference to money because it never made me. Any female I ever had never was because of money. Anything respect I ever got wasn't because of money. Any love I got wasn't because of money. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So do you feel like, and honestly, do you feel like your back and forth engagement with Wack, he was able to push them in the way and hope y'all go at it while he just creep out the back door?
Yeah, because see, I know the streets and I've been in the feds around Cali guys and what he's doing is at home and to everybody else. The way I'm calling him out and him not facing it, he's using them. Like, look how I turned them against. You can hear it in his voice. I turned them against each other. Look. You see, I got the whole Philly. I got the whole Philly beef. And look. They're going to kill each other. Look. Get them out of the way. Because anybody, you can see the jealousy and the enmity of him even doing a podcast with him. Because who would do a podcast where they start off saying that these guys are passing the torch like they're done, they're finished or something? You peep that?
I didn't watch it. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't even see it. I don't watch it.
Passing the torch, from what I see now, and this ain't no hate, they got one of the biggest podcasters in the world.
Facts.
If not the biggest podcast in the world right
Definitely
now.
top three. Definitely top three.
Really top three. So when he says what he says, he's showing his jealousy. He's a manager, man. Any manager, I'm pretty sure that done this, that been in the game, can go on any of them joints and go viral, especially at YouTube. The subs gonna come just by you knowing game alone. And it's somehow, some way, I look at it like this: God isn't allowing him. You see the hate in him. He hate on everybody and everything everybody got to do. And now you want to become a podcast when you don't even have the platform and you can't even talk really. He can't have a conversation this long with individuals speaking directly.
So don't y'all got mutual people in Philly? And it's somebody that you know that he know that, because it's a city of brotherly love, which I always say is more like the city of brotherly hate. But
Right.
ain't it somebody that you know that he know that you know that Wallo know that could say, yo, y'all need to get on the jack? It ain't nobody.
You know, people not into that. You know what I'm saying? People rather not, because it creates a relationship. It creates a thing where someone may say, because a lot of people feel as though if they really get in these guys' way, they won't make it now. You see what I'm saying? So
they looking at them as gatekeepers now.
Right. They feel like, man, I better not say nothing wrong or go this way, because if I do, I'm be looked, and the crowd, the people. This is the first time I've ever seen people honestly speak against them as much as So it's been building up, I guess. Whatever they had going on with people, I never got a chance. I always congratulate from the rip. So like I said just now, the podcast is it.
Mm-hmm.
It's the things that go on outside of the podcast that got nothing to do with the podcast. And I'm pretty sure Wallo was telling him that every day. Yo, cuz, don't got nothing to do with the podcast. Man, what you doing, man? Why? It's corny. Because he just want to get the bag. He never had the bag. I understand. When people are never had that type of money, I be looking for them to get it because a lot of people don't understand, man. I could remember when I was in the streets and I was getting cash. And bro, I noticed that when I started buying and financing things and all that, is when I noticed that I had more money when I was walking.
The best meal is that $5 meal. That $30 meal ain't always that good. Cause that $5, you gonna make it count. You gonna make sure you gonna go where you know the food is good and you gonna get full. $30, you might say, yo, I'm gonna take a chance over here because I got a couple of dollars. That $5 meal ain't nothing like that $5 meal. That $5 meal, right. you gonna eat the best you can eat because you know you only got a pound. That pound right. going, you twist it. So, all right, my thing is this. Okay, I seen a couple of videos that you made on your channel, a couple of little cartoons that's on your channel.
They get taken down. They getting them Jones taken down.
Oh, they getting them taken down?
Yeah, especially Wacky. I try to get the receipt. They getting them taken down.
You know, I meant to tell you that too. I meant to tell you that too, and I have told people, don't use nobody's voice on your channel. You can't do it. Cause there's people with my voice on their channel. I got one of the most recognizable voices in this shit. You think you're gonna use my voice and be disrespectful to me? Nah. Exactly. My people, cause again, the people that I'm in business with gonna be like, nah, you making money off of somebody, and I ain't getting none of that. I'm not getting none of it. Go ahead.
They try to challenge certain jokes, but with Clubhouse, you can't challenge it because it's an open platform. You see what I'm saying?
It's still his voice, though. He could get a lawyer on it, though. Trust me. Just be careful. He could get a lawyer on it.
Yeah, cut that out, though.
Yeah, just don't do it. Yeah, just don't do it no more. You know what I'm saying?
Because they, thus far, that's why I said cut that out. They ain't talking about his voice. They talking about when I do Disney and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so gotcha. Cut that part out. We want that kitten to get the
Yeah.
Voice joints, I'm cool as a breeze. I'm always green on them. All my voice joints, I'm good. It's the Jones that Minister Society.
No, he said that he's about to. This is why I'm telling you this. He said he's about to go through all the platforms and go through everybody's channel. This is what he's saying he's gonna do. So that's what I'm saying. Be careful on that because even though it is an open platform, it's still his voice. So they got something in there where dudes could be. You seeing what the Meek that 6ix9ine said Meek did to him? He said that they said he was bullying. Meek didn't have to do that per se, but Atlantic could have did that and be like, "Yo, he used my artist's face for bullying." They play a dangerous backdoor game, bro. The game is vicious backdoor game, and it might not even, it ain't got to even be Meek. It ain't even got to be Wack. It could be somebody to represent him and say, "This ain't a good look for you. I'll handle this for you," because dudes got lawyers. You know what I'm saying? Dudes got lawyers. Unlike me and you, we might have to go in there and hit all these buttons. I ain't got no time for that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
one thing for doing too for certain. By that time, the 21st had been in pass, and a lot of them Jones don't keep up that same track.
Facts. So, you already got yours. You already got what you could get off.
21st, kiss my rear end.
Yeah. So right now, are you going to start an official podcast?
Yes.
Okay.
It was supposed to be this week, Circle of Honor. But what I want to do is because I want to challenge myself. I'm trying to get the people to make sure when they put it together, that I get the ratings too. So you know how everybody is able to see their number 10, number 8, number 5.
Oh, you get that off the Masulo. No, you get that. You just go to iTunes. It's simple. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you all the game. That's simple.
All right,
nobody gives you that. You could go look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can see where you rank and everything like that. It's dirty though, bro, because you be competing with people who got millions of dollars in marketing and promotion. So when you saying, yo, they got the number one show because they got a lot of marketing and promotion, like, anything that white people get in business with, they're going to make sure that it can make some money. So they're going to push you in front of people so they can make their money back, for one. For two, we already know this game is built off perception. So a lot of niggas' numbers is fake. It's a lot of stuff that, like I said, we
Yeah,
going sidebar, and you gonna be like, wow, like this shit is
yeah,
dirty. You know
crazy.
what I'm saying? Because everybody don't just want to get into it for nothing. It's something that is being told that's not true, but everybody think it's true, and that's why when people get in it, they be like, "Yo, I thought this, that, and the third." Yeah, because you thought he got this bad.
Right.
He ain't get shit. You know what I'm saying?
You-
He didn't get nothing. So you're gonna start the well,
Circle of Honor.
Circle of Honor. I'm just gonna say, but by the time this air in its entirety, you should be up and running. But I just want to say, go and make that title now. Do it now, because if you say that shit publicly on this platform, nigga, go jump in your grave. That's what niggas do. Niggas will go take it.
Make the title anywhere.
Make it. Like I said, by the time this air, because I'm not going to air its entirety, I'm gonna cut it. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So circleofhonor.com, go buy that tonight. Go right to GoDaddy. Buy it as soon as we get off the jack. Go buy that. Buy that off the muscle. I don't know if it's there, if it's available, but go buy that off the muscle, because again, anything that I put my name on, I go by the URL. You know what I'm saying? So I know I got some type of ownership. So if dudes try to do some weird shit, nah, I bought that in 2015. You lying. I've been had my name attached to that. Go buy it, and whatever you're going to use as your aggregator, because you have to upload your podcast somewhere.
Right.
And then it goes to iTunes and all, because you can't upload directly to iTunes or Spotify. So you have to upload it somewhere, and then it's going to be distributed to them. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you're going to upload it at, make sure your artwork, all that. So I said, by the time, I'm not going to put out this full interview till that's done. When that's done, I'm going to say, yo, Erna, I'm releasing the whole shit. But if you don't put out that whole shit, I'm not going to do it, because, again, they going, your ops is gonna do it. You see what niggas is doing. Niggas buying niggas names, all types of weird shit going on. So it's dirty in that world, and people think it's funny, but it's not really funny when you messing with a man business and intellectual property. You know what I'm saying?
A man could do some shit. Like, I wouldn't even want to do that to nobody. You know what I'm saying?
But that's you know, again, if a man don't got no honor, he doesn't have to be honorable around the board.
Exactly.
He could just do everything filthy and dirty from here on. Anything he do, that's just who he is. So 6ix9ine. So you think anybody affiliated with 6ix9ine is no good?
No, I think anybody go out their way to show their affiliation with him is something wrong.
Got you.
You know, of course we're gonna have friends and people we deal with, but when you see individuals taking a time out to let you know, hey, y'all, I'm over here with 6ix9ine. There's something wrong. There's some type of gimmick or something you're trying to sell. And if you're from the streets, how you going to sell that?
So how does it get spent that he got done wrong and he's justified in what he did? How does that get spent? Because that's a little confusing to me.
They're saying that he wasn't a civilian, so I don't know what else they're trying to do, but I don't understand. So when was he become the civilian? When he became to wear the red shirt, or when he was trying to put the hit on the guy? When was he become? I don't understand. Because I know he tried to put a hit on somebody.
Yeah. I don't think it's allegedly, because it's out there.
Now, the Snow Billy guy, right? Isn't this guy of dishonor?
That I don't really know too much about that. I really don't know. I heard him say he took.
I saw a lot of stuff on this guy, man, at a time.
Yeah, I heard him
say. Maybe I'm
losing
my mind, and I'm like, damn, I'm losing it, bro.
I mean, from how you carry your stance,
right?
You're gonna see a lot of stuff that you're gonna be like, is it just me? You know what I'm saying? Because it happens like that. You know what I'm saying? But right. I don't really know too much, because again, bro, I stay away from a lot of that shit, because that shit take you somewhere. It's a real mean underground. No, it's a real, you know, we got this, but it's a real mean underground when certain names start to get mentioned and carried a certain way. Right. And being in Brooklyn, like I said, I know Mel Murder. I know them personally. If you look right now, that's me interviewing him all the time.
Okay.
That's me. That was me on the block with them. You understand? And he don't got too many videos. It was always me, because of who I was, and they knew how I stood tall. I wasn't going to never disgrace nothing. You know what I'm saying? So when they got the call for somebody to come through, of course they going to call me. You know what I'm saying? So to see them go down the way they went down, it hurt me, because I'm like, damn, these my people, but what could I do? You know what I'm saying?
To see Wack go ahead and lie on Jim Jones like that blew my mind, man.
What did you feel he lied about?
Well, you know, he called him a rat, saying that he worked with the people.
So all right. So let's clarify that because I do got questions about that too. I think we all do. The phone call.
Right.
How can you be on a federal tap phone given the order to shoot the the security guard and nothing happens to you? That's at you. I heard you say that's at their discretion whether they want to grab him or not.
Yeah, like I mean, him saying that, what does that do? Like the way he said it, man, violating. You know.
No, he said you guys shoot the security guard. He did say that. Yeah, you guys shoot the security.
But my thing is there are reasons for not arresting him. I think that, like, say if I was the individual that brought it out from the beginning, I would look at myself like an ass. Now that it's out, we could talk about it now because it's out. But the person that brought it out obviously was trying to get him locked up because I didn't see indictments where they were coming to get people and they missed a house or two and didn't go back to ever touch him again. About serious shit, man. I've seen it done. I've seen it in indictments. They on the phone with somebody, but that person may have busted a trap with them, and they just didn't get brought in.
So you feel like they just wanted who they wanted more than they wanted him, because they try to say that phone call is what really made them go forth when he was talking about violating, telling him to violate 6ix9ine.
Because probably 9 times out of 10, 6ix9ine been working. You see what I'm saying? I don't believe that was their first time him cooperating. I believe he pulled them before and nobody just didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of was like that because remember they pulled him in and then like a week or two, some time later they locked him up. And that's what they usually do. They come and put on you what they know. Like blah blah blah. Look at this.
Well, we found out his driver was working the whole time. Remember, he got kidnapped, so his driver had to give up certain information too. You know that, right?
Oh, his driver was
6ix9ine
working
driver,
with him.
yeah. The whole time the car was tapped and bugged. The whole time.
See what I'm saying?
The whole time, his driver.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I don't think that they could get Jim Jones on that. Like me saying one thing, like, yeah, do this, do that. Yeah, I mean, it could be looked at as fishy, but his name in an indictment, it's like, shit, us saying it, like him keep saying he trying to get him locked up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, somebody, man, how many homicides they know about, how many shootings they know about, and they don't come get the people for it.
No, I mean, in that instance, they know who they know when they, again, yeah, I see where you going with it because it could nigga don't be out the clear yet. You understand what I'm saying? You don't be out the clear yet. So
7 years from the time of the investigation. So not even however long it was, Wack 100 was saying that this guy's just at the third. He was kind of agitating them people to go ahead and lock him up. If a federal agent sitting back looking at that, if they had enough, man, listen, you know what? Go get him, man. Maybe he got to do with it, man. They keep talking this blood stuff. Go lock him up. Right? That's how I looked at what he was trying to do. I couldn't see it no other way because there was no reason to bring that up. Man, Jim Jones ain't get arrested. So? It's obvious they knew what's the name of them was active. They probably the only phone call they got that man on saying that. That's not enough to go to trial with.
Got you. So you got
he say.
What's going on with Leak? OBH, what's the status right now from your point of view? Well, why y'all do that to Mikey T, man?
Well, we do nothing. You just saw me say,
I'm just saying.
Honorable, you know what I mean?
You was playing Howard Cosell for the whole thing, though. Like, what transpired with that? I didn't understand that.
He got in a business and was talking about this, talking about me, talking about everybody. Like, he turned into one of them type of freaks, man, that just wanted to, how can I say it? He wanted the clout chase. And I feel as though when people question it, like, why was it happening? It's like, man, that boy was talking crazy to Lee.
A lot of people don't know that, though. A lot of people don't know that because, again, in his defense, his platform might not be a certain way. So it's information that y'all know. That all we seen was him getting choked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Him getting choked.
He's been Fat Joe and them peoples before.
I know that. No, I do know that. Yeah. With Tony Sunshine. Yeah.
So that was a thing. Like,
so he really came to the hood. Like it was all good.
Yeah, he came to Broad and Airy Max's. and was there. I mean, he was there, and honestly, he was blessed, man. He should be thankful. Like, a lot could have went bad. If one of them kids would have seen Moss, like, you know, kids that just love the music, man, they'd have beat him to a bloody pulp, man. He should be blessed. He was already saying disrespectful stuff, sitting on this dirty wall. And, yeah, hey, turn your music down. Like, I don't know if it was on coke or something, but whatever it was, it had him, like, stupid. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he could have really, I wouldn't have done nothing dumb like that, man. No way I would have went to somebody's neighborhood and was talking that jazz like that, man.
Oh, he went live or something, right? He went live or something, right?
It was on live when it happened. Yeah. He was live and direct, and the best thing I could not touch him. You hear me?
Yeah. So that happened. The whole OBH situation, a lot of the brothers went down. Of course, Ab got the time he got. But I'm confused about who is OBH. I'm confused now. Who is OBH? Is where you can see it right now.
You got, of course, you got Leak Moss. You got Razor, who be rapping still. You got Shy Money. He just come home. Man, Razor, Shy Money. Honestly, everybody locked up except for Leak. Honestly, to be truthful with you, it's a few other rappers, artists. You got Skinny Me, he locked up. So honestly, it's really just Leak and Shy right now. If I'm missing somebody, oh, you got College, but that's like really Goonie Gang artists. That's Lives artists. Man, Leak holding it down.
Damn.
It was just Leak, honestly. Everybody else went away.
Do people fear? You think people fear Leak Moss, so they don't want to work with him in the industry?
No, he's so intelligent, man. This guy, once you talk to him, you're gonna be. So you still got the people that probably feel like about the stigma at OBH. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but he got so many producers now. These producers they've been working with, like True 7, they work with stars. Like they didn't give a lot of music, help a lot of people get to where they need to get to. You know what I'm saying? So I think that he's one of the artists that people are going to be able to deal with. Like a lot of people, he get a lot of feature money. I ain't know nobody get that type of feature money so quick. You know what I mean? Like he gets $5 grand, $2 grand, $3 grand feature money on a constant basis. So I think that what Leak is, after this premiere, we got so many videos we didn't drop yet. We got so much music we didn't drop yet, but his music as an independent artist is working for him, whereas though he's able to take care of his family. So that's all a brother really want. And, you know, in our lives, we of course, everybody want to be millionaires and billionaires and stuff like that. But if you can pay your family and be comfortable every month and the bills is paid and have something put up.
Yeah, that's just as good too. Yeah, because $1 million ain't for everybody. Because I mean, I tell people all the time, a lot of us in the street collectively over the past years might have touched some M's and blew it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, blew it.
We're using the money, so when we get it, we don't be funny acting or strange acting about it. It's just like it's money. But like I said, he's comfortable in that fact of earning that money. He's earning the honorable coin, man. And I think that a lot of more people need to come out and start dealing with him more, because especially producers, because his sound and where he can go at is far, man. I've seen this boy. He just seen one he done on Bars on I-95. Then he done a joint this on his platform that he got. You know what I mean? He just got so much stuff. So the Good Book, we got April the 2nd, we have a premiere of a short movie. I'm in there. I'm actually playing a guard, sheriff. You know, I'm a sheriff, and I'm taking a mutt to jail. So I'm banging on the door. I mean, it was fun. But to see him bring all of Philadelphia wrongs and try to get a kid some understanding and making it right, it's different music, man. It ain't no regular music. It's music that you can sit and listen to, and that you can, you know, talk with your family and say, man, You heard what he just said? Don't do that. Opposed to boom, 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 boom. No understanding. It's like, hold on, that person was hungry, starving. This person killed this person because they violated this, and it's nothing that's cool about it. You know what I mean? It's giving examples of how not to be a part of the streets, but be in the community without having to do negative things.
Got you. Is there anybody honor you snatched that you might have to give them their honor back?
Of course, I'm gonna end up having to give. Damn, I ain't gonna lie, 'cause I always give it back. There are people that I'm trying to think. If I could find out that somebody from his staff do that, 'cause I don't got him doing it. I was like, damn, man.
Look
like,
too professional, right? The worded too great, right?
like, too good. Like,
yeah.
I would like to know that, because if it's the case, like, I can give him his honor back. You know what I'm saying? But that's probably the only one right now. Ain't nobody, like, they're not carrying it. They either rat, a faggy, or a perv. Only way a perv or a faggy they do some type of. I want them to give out a long, drawn out apology to the people and stay away from the world. You know, I want too much from these people. You know what I mean? So
you snatched Troy Ave honor. Was it why you snatched his honor?
Both of their honor at the time, though. Troy Ave and what's his name? The brother, Taxone.
Yeah,
I snatched both of their honor. They both was doing a lot of stuff that was too much for me. You know what I'm saying? In reference to Troy Ave, I think Troy Ave, everything that he's doing is looking forward to trying to book somebody. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see it. I think that's his goal. His goal is to kind of like, it's sad because you can kind of see how they do it. Everybody is trying to line somebody up, even attacked it with me, trying to be bought out. They want the negative part of me back out. They saw me being humble, not being emotional, and I still didn't get emotional this time. I carried them, but I didn't get, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to do none of that nonsense. I said what I said, and I kind of let the video speak for me, how I felt, instead of me now, because I know people be right there. They're right there. Oh, man, he just said it. Replay that shit. Look at him. He just said it. Replay it. And I can't find nobody else in Philly. I don't know nobody in Philly that's not serious about their life or their honor. I don't. Except for the rats and the people that doing the things I said. Everybody else is serious about their honor, man. Don't nobody want. You hear the kid tell them, I'm going to snatch your honor. Joking, getting understanding like, yo, that man, listen, I get DMs, I get calls. I got a call that's a crazy situation where I could have disrespected the civilian and I like a sucker. The civilian wanted me to give some information up about their ex being hit by a vehicle, right? But in order for that ex to come up on my platform and speak about it, they are pointing the finger at the people that hit the people with the vehicle. So it's like, yo, ho. I had to I said, hold on for a second. Hold on. I can't do that. I cannot talk like that. What are you talking? She didn't dig it. She's a civilian. She's like, I just want my boyfriend to come home. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here?
Do you ever fear of getting into some real street shit behind snatching honor?
No, because the reason why I say no is because, like I said, if they know me, if they really from my city, they know I've been doing that in person forever. And not saying that I've been harming people or nothing, but I'm one of them guys that don't have a problem with walking up and saying, hey, I know who you are. You're a rat. I don't have a problem with that. Never have. Anybody from my city that was in the feds with me or stayed with me, they'll say, he does not allow that. You know, I don't want them around me. I don't do it. And I don't feel as though they're that much of a threat. I don't think nobody that has a type of weak mindset is a threat to me. Not in no way, shape, and form. And as a youngin', I gave my mind the understanding that when you walk outside anywhere, or if you be outside anywhere, or if you've ever been a part of the streets and done something negative, there's a possibility that you can die from violence. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
I've been embraced that since 16, 17 years of age. So I looked at like that. I look at when I'm seeing people, I kind of don't give people a chance to really go too far. They can kind of look at me and see shit, allow him to know I'm coming with honor because he's going to respond with some type of disrespect. I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a smile, it's a gesture, how you doing? And that's it. But I've had people that I've had beef with and shit like that, had people send them pictures of me like this motherfucker out here and don't care. And it's not that I don't care. I will refuse to live my life in fear. Mm-hmm. That's like being in jail and walking out talking about you don't want to go to the big yard. You gotta go outside. What are you doing? You gonna be in a cell all day? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come. So, but I'm in fearful for the people that try to do it though. That's why I just try to tell them, yo, I got it. Relax. I got it. Relax. But I don't feel as though if you're from Philly, right, you should already be established as a man that carried that like that before speaking like this. I've been, man, I've had relationships, close friends, way before me speaking on it, that I lost because of rats. I've lost a lot of friends and family because of me speaking about rats on air. That was close to my family or people that I know in my family. But it's like, I ain't mess with y'all anyway. I mess with my grandmother when she was living family-wise. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Gramps had told me and would have told y'all, kiss her ass, he gonna do what he want to do. And he was raised like that. These people I can't live my life on with these people being biased on because I'm saving these children from saying I even want to get in the street. They don't want to even involve. The little kids that's a part of my program, the Honor Your Life campaign. And we do these Zooms all the time, every week, and I never stopped none of these things. I just stopped promoting it so much because it started becoming a thing that I'm helping children to get a view of life. It's starting to look like that. Feel like it. Fuck how it look. It's how I feel.
Yeah.
I can't feel like that, bro. I can't feel like I just helped this child and gave him all these book bags and shit. And tomorrow they go to school. They're going to be like, you got the King Earner book bag.
Yeah.
You got the King Earner.
It was like the Starberries. Starberry came out with some kicks. They was like $5. And people like, no $5 Starberry, but they was $5 though. They looked like New Balance. They was kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie, I bought a couple of pair. I'm like, $5? I could run around in these sneakers. It's only $5. He said they was made in the same place they made the J's at. I'm like, $5 sneakers? How that hurt me? You go to the gym.
You know what I've been trying to embrace? I've been trying to embrace, and I hope I don't want my phone to die neither.
We about to wrap anyway. But just in case it get crazy though, just give them your Give them everywhere they could see you at, your YouTube and your Instagram.
You can follow me at Instagram at King Earner Official Page. That's KINGEARNER Official Page. OFFICIALPAGE. Or you can follow me at my YouTube, King Earner. Just like that. KINGEARNER. And go to 1520 West Ontario for whoever, online, offline, that's Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I got that Congress.
God damn.
Got a boatload, you hear me?
Damn.
I got it and not regular. Hard for me to really.
Yeah.
This everywhere. It's a little different than the gold.
So that's purple?
That's Congress Christmas. See, it's never purple. It's just that it's dark.
Got you.
Because when it come off the water, the sun has a hit. It's not the season for the sun to be out. So it'd be dark. But you'll find out in a couple weeks, it's going to be like really, it's going to start getting gold. You'll see it, real gold. Congress Christmas. It's the only Irish moss. Now there's other sea moss. And I don't have nothing negative to say about them people. All I can say is that we got to start giving people more knowledge of what's going on instead of I don't want to talk down here. I don't want to
yeah.
I feel like a clown doing that about health products. So I just want everybody to know that it's the 92 of the 102 minerals your body made of, and not only that, it has a certain way you have to make it. And Dr. Sabi, I have it on my Instagram where he talks about he boiled all his sea moss. People say, oh man, you put some heat to it, man, it's over. No, even in a volcano, there's minerals in there. That heat ain't going nowhere. If it turned to ash, it's there. So I boils my sea moss. I boil all of it.
I do
I
too.
take it out and I put it in a blender.
I do too. I do too. I boil it. Put it in the. Matter of fact, yeah, because sometimes you ain't even really got to put it in the blender. If you boil a certain way, it starts to melt. You just got to make sure you have the right water. It's like it's really on some chemist. You got to be a chemist.
I'm gonna give you some game. I'm gonna give everybody some game on the gold right now. And this is why I was like, man, I can't keep selling this stuff. I'm scared of how the money was coming. Like, really,
mm-hmm.
bro, put a handful of gold sea moss,
mm-hmm.
a handful, put it inside of a pot with like 3 cups of water.
Mm-hmm.
Let it boil, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, when you let it boil, right, I'm gonna say more than 3 cups of water. You can take that handful and put like 6 or 7 cups of water in there. Take an ounce, put it that way. Take an ounce, put it in a pot with like 7 cups of water. A pot. Let it run. Let it boil. When you see it start boiling, turn it off. Get you that strainer. Pour all that water through the strainer. You don't want the leaf because the gold leaf, the stuff that's gonna go in it. You don't want that. You just want all the liquid to come out of that pot into a bowl. Put it in the refrigerator. Guess what you got?
Sea moss.
The rawest form of it. It's gonna be stronger than you when you take it and you put, soak it and just put it in the blender.
Wow.
You're gonna get all sea moss, but I'm telling you, it's a game I'm giving you. I don't know if you want to cut it.
Nah, they gotta learn. We gotta teach our people.
Listen to me. This joint. It would start scaring me. I'm like, God damn, because it was stronger. It was stronger than what I was doing when I was putting it and taking it and putting in the blender. One handful. I mean, not one handful, because I don't want people to get confused.
Yeah, depending on the size of your hand. Some of us got, some of them.
Yeah. But Congress, you could do the same thing, but you're not gonna be able to get that water to do that.
Got
with
you.
The Congress.
Yeah.
You gotta blend it, or you gotta keep the leaf.
Got you.
With the gold, you put it in there, let it boil. As soon as it boils, you turn it off. Bow. Once you turn that joint off, bro, you take that, you put the water like a string, like you, if a person in our negative phone, we sold drugs. Make sure you keep all that work in one pot, right? Boom, you pour it in there, throw away the leaf that's in the strainer. Put it in the refrigerator. You're going to have your big fingers of sea moss.
So it turns into a gel or stay liquefied?
Turn right into a gel.
Wow.
It turns into a thick gel. It's gonna blow your mind.
Wow. Yeah, you was in there. You was in there chefing up the more.
I can give you some more game. I can give you some more game. Look, with the with all the sea moss, that's why I tell people I don't like selling gel no more, because I feel like I'm robbing everybody.
Because you can stretch that, right? You can
straight up. Listen, you could take the Condis Christmas, right? And the upper gold, put it inside of a pot, right? I mean, blend it. You can do all of that, blend it, and have it in the blender. Come back to it, let it sit. Pour some water in there. Pour a lot of water in there. So after you done blend it, let it sit in there, but pour water on top of it, right? Come back like an hour or 2 later, and hit blend. Shit gonna start busting out of it. You hear me? It's going. So now you're like, damn. So that's another $200-300 you got. I can show people how to do that with 1 ounce, 2 ounces, whatever you want to do. It's scary with the gold because you can do too much. And like I said, the Condors, I like it because it's stronger than me. It give me that boom. And I noticed I done a test with it. I took some gold, took the gold, I made it the same way I did, so I get the raw sort of minerals with the plant. I extracted the plant by boiling it. And I'm gonna tell you this. I had it for 3 days straight. I'm running, no problem. I'm knocking shit down. You hear me? 4th, 5th day, I got a little weaker. Cause I'm nonstop. I'm seeing if this is good. When I got the Condors and done that, I was going for like a whole month, still running shit. And I'm talking about every time she like, my God, what are you doing? I have to wait. I have to sit down and relax, because it's like making you that strong. So they both got good properties, but I'm just saying, and it ain't because I got it. That Condors that come off that rock, those minerals are a lot different, bro.
And
And I
so
got it.
if they want that, Instagram is the best way.
Yeah, or leakmoss.com too. I got it
Okay.
on Leakmoss website also.
Oh, so
But
you have the amounts and all that, the weight and all that.
because I got right here, these are the Jones I got in the store. They $50 bags. I've been selling them for 30 to people
Mm-hmm.
because one of these joints is going to make about 3 or 4 gels.
Mm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But I've been selling for $30 because it's 5 the ounces in here. It really should be $10 an ounce.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, everybody in the community don't got the 50, so I say, give me whatever you got because I can really afford to let them go for 10. I won't make a hell of a profit, but I make something.
Got you.
And the thing is, I'm really on distributing it, but my numbers is so good, I can beat any number. There's nowhere a number can beat me. And this CMOS, it don't look like that. It's way fluffier and it grow more and it does a lot more in reference to the gel than the gold does.
So, all right, you get the CMOS, you wash it. They gotta wash it.
Yeah, they gotta
and then you
wash
soak it overnight, or you don't have to soak it.
No, you soak it for about a few minutes. You can
Okay.
soak. I don't even soak it. I just rinse it off real good.
Got
I
you.
rinse
Get
it
all
off.
the sand and stuff. Yeah. But yours don't have sand, right? It shouldn't have sand, right?
No, it don't have sand. It has beetles and stuff in there though that you gotta watch.
Got you, because it's on the rocks and stuff like that. Got you. Okay.
Exactly. So you wash it and then you put it in a pot with 5 cups of water
Mm-hmm.
and let it boil. As soon as you see it coming to a boil, stop it. Some people like to let it go ahead and boil all the way, a little bit more, where it lock up in there. And you home, you can just put it in the pot and eat it from out of there, and put it inside your blender or whatever, every teaspoon with your favorite fruit. But if you put it in a blender, you know, it's going to blend. You can put your favorite fruit in there when you blend it because it's going to lock up the same way the gel does.
Yeah, you said a teaspoon?
Teaspoon. Some people like take a teaspoon, put it in your blender.
Damn,
with
I might have been using too much. I was using a tablespoon every time.
No, you can do a tablespoon, teaspoon. I tell people that because you don't need. I let them know because that's 92 to that little bit.
Yeah,
you don't need a whole lot. You don't need to waste your money.
Facts. Okay, I got you.
You dig me?
Yeah,
I used to flood myself with it, and guess what? It ain't do nothing no more than when I done it. Gave myself the average little taste.
Got you. Yeah. Got you. All right. So this was King Erna, y'all. Hopefully y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all follow him on social media. Give him the Instagram one more time.
Yeah, King Erna official page. King Erna official page.
The YouTube is
King Erna, plain King Erna.
King Erna. So he got a lot coming up. Make sure when his podcast launch, we bring him back. I'm gonna be on one of them episodes. You know what I'm saying? And my platform is welcome to you. We gotta get Leak up on here, and anything you want to build on, you feel like you ain't getting heard the way you need to get heard, this is wide open. There's 230,000 subscribers as of today.
That's an honor, bro.
We growing. You know, I always tap back in with people that look like me, who walk like me, who talk like me, and we don't stick together, we in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So
we're in trouble, man. And I appreciate the honor. I appreciate you having me up here. I appreciate you walking your platform to me, and I'm gonna do the same also. You know what I'm saying? Once I get a little flash, I got you.
Yeah, like I said, I'm a behind the scenes. I give you the game that you need to to get everything right and exact. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Philly. Y'all know I love Philly. I'm a Brooklyn dude, but I love Philly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody.
Most Brooklyn guys honor us, and we love Brooklyn. It's always been like.
I don't know what it is. I think we remind each other of each other. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's very, very similar. The struggle is real, and just the conditions. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Philly. Shout out to all the MCs out there, all the people in the streets, and everybody who trying to
free ab.
Yeah, definitely free AR ab. You know what I'm saying? Free ab, and make sure, and also if y'all got his address and all that, a letter go a long way. You know what I'm saying? A letter go a long way. Even at JPay, if y'all be saying sometimes, y'all be like, yo, how could I do this? They got something, go JPay. You get a government name, you can send them a couple of dollars. You know what I'm saying? Not that he need it, but if you want to help sometimes, that helps. You know what I'm saying? That helps.
Question, that's love and honor.
And even on the JPay, you could write them. You know what I'm saying? You could write them in that too. You know what I'm saying? So I say to anybody who got somebody that's incarcerated, get JPay. You know what I'm saying? And hit your people up on the JPay. So that's what it is. So Erna, I'll build with you later on.
Ain't no doubt. Appreciate you, my brother.
All right. So yeah, y'all, that was King Erna. He was here live and direct, as he like to say. We had a nice bill. Hopefully y'all enjoy. Make sure y'all follow him on Instagram and go to his YouTube. A lot of stuff on his YouTube. And that's what it is. I'm Doggie Diamonds, man. Until next time. Peace. You should already hit like already. You should already be subscribed. That's why you're here seeing this in its entirety. This build is gonna be on iTunes, Spotify. So you should already be over there subscribed too. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I do. Until next time. Peace.